In this short tutorial video, I am going to show you how the Review Trust system works. So the first thing you'll do is you'll log into your account. Once you're logged into your account, you will create a new campaign by clicking the New Campaign link. When I do that, you'll be asked to fill out several fields here. Currently, Review Trust can connect directly to ClickBank, JVZoo, and UltraCart. If your specific merchant is not within this list, simply send us a support ticket and we'll more than likely be able to add it to this list. Or you can simply import your orders directly into Review Trust by using the Import Orders option. Using that method will not completely automate the process of getting your customers into the Review Trust system, but once your customers are imported, everything will become automated. Alright, so once we fill out all of this information here, I'm going to show you what a campaign looks like. And I'll click on the View Campaigns button, and I'll go ahead and select a previous campaign that I've already had running. I've titled the campaign Cellulite Factor Solution 1. Currently we have 1,262 orders in our Review Trust system. Review Trust has sent out 2,317 emails, and so far we've collected 22 reviews from the customers. Now the majority of these orders are fairly new, and they've not reached the 2-week time period that it takes for the first follow-up email to be sent out. So if I click on the title of the campaign, it's going to take me inside of the campaign where I can see some more details about the campaign. At the top you'll see the average rating for this program is about 4.5 stars. You'll notice that there are 22 people that have reviewed this product. If I scroll down the screen, this area here is where new reviews will appear. If I click on the View drop-down box, I'm going to go ahead and click on Approved, and you'll be able to see what all of the customer names, what their reviews are, and from here you can click on Approve, or if you do not want to display this testimonial on your site, you can click Hide. All of these on here I've already approved, which is why this button says Unapprove, and you can scroll down and you can read all of the testimonials. If I come back up, I can also click on the Orders tab. And when I do this, you'll notice the Import Orders feature. This is used if you do not have ClickBank, you do not have JVZoo, or you do not have UltraCart. You'll simply want to import your orders, and you can do this with the CSV document. Once your orders are imported, it will look something like this. These customers, however, have been automatically imported into the Review Trust system because in this campaign I've connected ClickBank directly to Review Trust. So as a customer makes an order, they're added directly to Review Trust automatically. You can see that so far we have sent 0 emails out of 3 emails to this specific customer. If the customer decides they want to review the product, their star rating will be located here. All of these are 0 of 3 because they've just purchased on today's date. After 2 weeks pass, they will typically receive the first follow-up email requesting a testimonial, and this number here will change from 0 to 1. As each follow-up email is sent, this number will change to 2 of 3 and 3 of 3. If I click on Settings, you will be able to edit much of your settings, and I'm going to go over these in detail with you now. So campaign name is simply a name that you want to name this campaign. This is for your purposes, so you'll be organized as you're adding more products to Review Trust. Description as well. It's just a way for you to better keep track of your specific campaign that you added to Review Trust. Vendor is where you select the vendor. So let's say, for example, I have a product inside ClickBank that I want to start collecting testimonials for. I'll select ClickBank from the drop-down list here. Under Account, this is where I can select all of my various ClickBank accounts. So for example, if I have 5 different ClickBank accounts, each with a different product in each account, I can create as many different ClickBank accounts as I want within my Review Trust account. If I don't have an account yet set up inside Review Trust, I simply click Create a New Account, and using this option is how I connect ClickBank directly to Review Trust. And we have a demo video that shows you exactly how to connect ClickBank, JVZoo, and UltraCart. It's very simple. Under here, I enter my item number. So let's say, for example, in my ClickBank account, I have several different products set up, and I only want to gather testimonials for certain products. This is where I enter the ClickBank product number or product ID. Down here is where we can request pictures from those that we're collecting testimonials from. So let's say, for example, we don't want our user to require them to input and upload a picture. We'll select no pictures. Say, for example, we want them to upload 1 picture. We'll select 1 picture. Or for example, if we have a health and fitness site that requires typically a before and after picture, we can ask for 2 pictures, which is a before picture and an after picture. But again, if we selected, for example, 1 picture, the picture field is actually not required, but it's recommended. And we list that on the actual page that the customer can submit their testimonial. Product name, this is the name that's used in the emails that are sent out to the customer, so you want to enter your product name there. Product image, this is typically where you will enter your digital image for, let's say, your ebook or your video series or whatever you're collecting testimonials for. In this example, I just went ahead and uploaded a logo for the specific product. This logo, this image, is going to appear directly on our page where we are actually collecting the testimonial from the customer. So you want to use an image so your review page looks nice. Review type, you can currently collect standard reviews or incentivized reviews. A standard review is simply asking the customer to leave feedback, and in return they get nothing. An incentivized review, which I personally recommend, is where you ask them to submit a review, and in return for their time you'll give them a free bonus product. In this example, I selected incentivize. When you select incentivize, you can name the actual bonus product, the gift product that you're going to give them for submitting their testimonial. In this case, we are giving them something called the Perfect Snack Checklist. This box here, gift file, is where we can actually upload the PDF file. So after the customer leaves a testimonial with us, they'll be redirected automatically to a page that we have set up where they can download whatever file you're giving them. So this is very, very handy. We make it super easy where you can simply upload a file to ReviewTrust, and we take care of collecting the testimonial as well as delivering the free gift that you want to give them. The next box is gift image. So this is where you upload the image of whatever bonus product you're planning on giving them. And then another option we'd have down here is a gift URL. So let's say, for example, you're giving them either a large file or possibly taking them to a video download or something like that. You could actually input a URL right here, and this will be the new download link. So the download link for the file will not be hosted on our server. It will be hosted on whatever URL you enter right here. So this could technically be your own server. Down here we have email types. So the emails that are sent out could be plain text emails, or they could be HTML based emails. The HTML based emails look very professional, very nice. They have a nice header image that you can add. I'm going to show you what an HTML email looks like. So if I click that and I select edit email, you can see there's a nice header image here that's used, and if you'd like, you can upload your own image, which will replace this area right here to look more like your specific product, your specific site. If we scroll to the bottom of this email, you're going to also see some nice stars down here that incentivize people to actually click on the link to take them to the page where they're going to leave you a review. So as pretty as that looks, what I would recommend are plain text emails, because those have high deliverability rates, especially in Gmail. Typically, I've noticed if you select HTML on an email and send the email to a Gmail address, you're going to land right in the promotions tab, which is not where you want to be. You want to be in their inbox. So typically, I'll suggest you select plain text. So a plain text email looks exactly like an HTML email. However, there's no header image and there's no star image at the bottom. All this is plain text, just like a regular email that you would get from a friend. At the bottom, you can change your signature file to whatever name you want. And you can also edit any of the emails that are sent out. These are the variable names, so this variable right here is replaced by the name of your product. This is replaced by the name of the gift that you're giving them. And you can see you can use those as many times as you want in the actual email itself. Hello first name, you can include the customer's first name in the email, or you can choose to delete that and not include the customer's first name. You can also change the subject of the email if you'd like. So lots of capabilities to customize your email. Here you can select the frequency of emails. So let's say, for example, you want your customer to receive your follow-up email after 14 days after purchasing the product. You'll select send email after 14 days. You can go all the way up to after 30 days. Email number 2 that's sent out, you can edit that email as well as set up the frequency for that email as well. Same for email 3. Once this is set up, as soon as a customer purchases your item, they're going to appear in this area right here. After they appear in this area, we are going to keep track of whatever email frequency you had set up. After 14 days, we're going to send them an email. What the email looks like is this right here. You can see it says hello, first name, thanks again for purchasing, product name. We hope you're enjoying it so far. We have an unannounced surprise gift for you titled bonus name, and then we explain what this is, how they can get it. Then we have include a link, which takes them to the page on our web server where we are going to allow them to leave a review and collect a testimonial on your behalf. So I'm going to go ahead and click this link. This is going to open up a nice, pretty web page where you can see it asks a simple question at the top. We have a free gift for you, but first, could you please take a few seconds to leave a rating for product name below? And as a special thank you for your time, we'd like to give you a free gift titled Bonus Product Name. When the user scrolls down, they'll see that step 1 is leave a rating. As you hover over your mouse over each of the stars, it gives text out on the right. I hate it. I don't like it. It's below average. It's okay. I like it. So let's say, for example, this customer really liked your product. They would select 5 stars. When they do that, they're going to be presented with the text box here. And we explain to them that we would prefer them to leave results-based testimonials. So the customer will leave a testimonial. And you'll notice that different areas of the web page didn't appear until the customer took the first action. This is very important because you're going to get a higher response rate as they make small commitments throughout the process. So for example, this area here did not appear until I selected the star rating. Once I enter my testimonial, you can see that this area down here appeared. So I'm going to enter a headline down here. And then I can also add a picture if I want to add a picture. It says it's optional but appreciated. If I click it, it's going to allow me to upload a picture. As soon as I click Submit Review, which I'm going to click now, then it takes me to another page where I can download my bonus. It says, thank you for leaving your review using the Review Trust system. Here's my free bonus. Click this button, and you can see that it's going to allow me to download the PDF. If I click OK, you can see that the bonus item opened directly on my computer. So it was just that easy for the customer to leave you a review and for them to get their bonus item. So that's just how easy Review Trust makes the process of collecting user testimonials. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to display these user testimonials on your website. So if we go back into Review Trust, we'll click on View Campaigns. I'll select the top campaign. Next, I'll click Widgets, and I'll scroll down. You can see that there are different types of widgets that I can select to add to my website. If I select Bottom Large and click Preview, you're going to see what the widget looks like. It tells the number of total reviews, the current date, and the star rating. If I click this icon here, it's going to expand the review section, and you're going to see the customer's name. It's going to say it's a verified purchase, and it's going to show their testimonial. If I click the arrow here, it's going to move directly to the next testimonial. And I can go back and forth like that. As I scroll the page up and down, you'll notice the widget stays fixed in place at the bottom of the website. The medium widget is just like the large widget, but it's a medium size. And the small widget is just like the other widgets, but even smaller. You can have a corner widget, which places the testimonial up on the top left-hand side of your website. If you click this, it opens up a nice light box that the customer can see. You can put the corner widgets on the top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right. There's also a side widget, which places the widget on the side, and it expands like so. You can place the widget on the right. There's also inline testimonial boxes. So for example, a blog testimonial would look like this, where it simply looks like you have a blog on your website and these are blog comments. There's also a social media widget, which resembles that of popular social media sites. And there's our standard Review Trust widget, which you can see here. One thing to note is if a user uploads a picture, their picture is going to be located in the specified portion of the design. You may be wondering if you can change the look of each of the widgets, and you absolutely can. I'm going to go back to the bottom large widget, and let's say for example this blue color, I wanted it to match the color that's on my website. I'll simply click here. It's going to open up a color swatch, and I can select whatever color I want. And you'll notice as I'm selecting the color, the widget changes down here. So you can make the widget look exactly like your website. You can change the header bar background color, the header bar text color. You can also change the header line at the bottom. You can change the body background located here, and you can change the body text itself. So lots of customizable options. Now to get this specific widgets on whatever web pages you want to display it on, you simply grab the code by clicking in this box here, right clicking, selecting copy, and then you simply open up your website, your web page, and paste in this code anywhere between the body tags of your website. You only have to do this once. Once this has been added to your site, as you're going through your testimonials as they come in, and you're clicking on an approve button, they'll automatically appear on your website. So the process is very, very easy, and there's no other system anywhere that can automate this entire process of collecting and displaying customer testimonials on your website like ReviewTrust can. Now I hope you can see just how easy ReviewTrust can make this process for you. So go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the page so you can decide which plan is right for you.